These are, I mean, I'm going to do a real quick version of these. In all of these examples of using a light, the light's hitting her at slightly different angles, but it's all coming from in front of her. Jason talked about it as a key light. Quite often that's going to be, the window. We don't have a lighting kind of apparatus to set up. But just when you think about putting something in front of you that you want to film, think about where the light's coming from. So if the light is in front of the subject, it's often behind the filmmaker, or kind of at least off to the side, or the back diagonal of the filmmaker, so to speak. So this was done with like a cell phone camera, right? And I was just in a classroom, and there's a great what's the story behind this. But all we did was think about like how the light was hitting them. The light, you can tell if you look at all of their faces, their right-hand side, the left-hand side as we look at it, is more shaded than their right-hand side is more shaded than their left-hand side of their face, right? So the light's in front of them. The light would be to the right of maybe the photographer. But it's kind of, you were thinking about where the light's coming in. Framing a shot rule of thirds. I don't want to take too much time because Jason did such a great idea. He talked about, right, positioning somebody on the rule of thirds. Like you think about kind of a bullseye, like weirdly, like on someone's kind of face there. Where those intersections are, we see that, at different, depths, like how close we get to see somebody or a little bit further away. This would be a hard interview to have, unless you knew that person wasn't going to move. But both of those are centered on the rule of thirds. And the rule of thirds isn't just about getting people on screen, but it's about getting objects on screen. Sorry. And then here's one example. I think I might have a couple here. So this is both a person and the environment, right? So we see the little person here on the screen on really the line of a third, and then the ocean in the distance. And you can imagine how much easier this is to do with a camera if you have those on-screen markers really right on your viewfinder.